What's going on? It's your man, DJ Big Mike.
It's your boy R.O.
And this is Beyond the Tracks Podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. Gentlemen, as my brother TJ the Mayor would say. It's just two gentlemen,
right?
You know. But we here, man. We up in here.
And we're back.
We're back. You want to sing? I feel like, you know, with TJ not being here tonight, like I have to sing a song. So I'm gonna, I can't say welcome back because we already had a pod.
The takeover.
The takeover.
Huh?
See, TJ would hit us with like 16 quick bars.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are in the house. We're up at the BTT Studios. First and foremost, we're gonna get the sponsors out of the way. We're gonna give a shout out to 8 Mile Vodka, Mikey Shoemaker, the Tumulus. Damn.
The Tumulus.
I got to get it together. The Tomey brothers and the Berkeley brothers. Shout out to them. They're one of the people that make this happen. As well as Jason Cole from JC Quality Construction. He does everything from the 2x4 to, y'all know, the key to the front door. Hit him up at 734-652-9715. Mention Beyond the Tracks podcast, and he will give you how much? Do you know? 15% off all materials. Give him a call. Also, I want to shout out Spooky Films for, once again, the dope intro. I know I talked to him today, and we're going to look at doing possibly another intro video, Rome. So we got to get our acting chops together on this one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Special.
Yes, we got to give them something different.
Yes, Starsky and Hutch.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So what's been going on with you, man? It's been a week, bro, since we've been together. I know you've been working hard. I've been working hard, starting a new job, what have you.
That's what's up, bro. Trying to make it happen, Captain. Same old. Look, I know we have some things, you know, we want to discuss, but I'm gonna just throw this out here right now.
Let's go.
And we can set it off.
Let's go. you about to get wild. Let's go.
I ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
Hold on. Let me. All right, let me crack this and get this ready.
I promise you, I ain't
gonna sound like
crazy.
It's about to be your doozy.
No, I want your reaction. Tory Lanez.
Oh boy.
Meg The Stallion.
The
verdict.
Mine is simple.
Okay, how it came out was talk to me. Yeah. What do you think? Who shot who? Who shot JR?
Listen, mine is simple. When you look at the police reports and all the stuff, all the stuff that you can gain access through the internet, you go through and you look at what they charged them on and how they charged them. Bro, there's no way. Like, once dude testified that he was shooting a gun, it doesn't matter where the hell he was shooting it at.
You done for.
You done.
Yeah.
And it was an unregistered weapon.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother charge.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, conspiracy theory.
All right, talk to me.
You know, Tory Lanez's father, who's a pastor,
I saw him.
Spoke hard.
Went hard. Yeah.
He spoke hard.
Yeah, he went hard.
And if what he said was true, there's some shenanigans in the game. My thing is this. You're under Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Rock Nation has billions of dollars.
Yeah.
This was a situation that could have easily been swept under the rug. And the reason why I say that is because nobody died.
Right.
Meg got her pinky toe shot off like old girl in
not even that.
The movie.
Yeah, not even
that.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Wasn't even that bad.
Right. I'm just saying. She got her pinky toe shot off like what's that movie? Harlem Nights.
Delarice. Yeah.
Now you wanna shoot me in my pinky toe. But so to me, with the money surrounding everything, that should have been not to say that he wasn't wrong. Right. And it should have been swept under the rug. Right. But what it's telling me is it could have been real easy. Right. And when he's talking about the DA meeting with the defense's primary witness, and then he turns his story.
Right. Yeah.
That's I don't know if that's considered a conspiracy. Is it considered a conspiracy because we really don't know what they talked about? But I have a feeling that they talked about, no, you're going to say this, and we're going to do this for you.
You know what? Truthfully, I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna keep it a beam, as they say.
A beam. Is that the new slang?
That's a new slang.
Keep it a beam, because you've been saying keeping a buck for like 40 years.
Beam.
Keep it a beam. I'm gonna remember that.
So I didn't think Tory shot her. The whole as I'm hearing, little excerpts and whatnot from the trial, I really didn't think Tory shot her. I thought at best Kelsey was gonna pop her. Her girlfriend was gonna pop her, and he was trying to get the gun from her, and maybe a couple shots went off or whatever. At least that's what I.
Okay.
Just listening to the stuff from the trial,
okay.
And the way Kelsey was, talking and whatnot. But then they released the phone call from jail. When it first happened, he called from jail. Called Kelsey. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He pretty much.
The first rule.
So that's what made me look at the daddy crazy, because now I can't even say it's a conspiracy. Now before, I was like, Rock Nation probably could have did, and then, but bro, you can't. You got on the phone basically and said, and
bro,
he didn't say I shot her, but you said everything else.
He said everything else.
Goodness gracious.
So let me ask you this, because I ain't never been locked up before. Mm-hmm. But I've heard many, many things.
Okay.
And one of the things that I've always heard, and I don't know how true it is, obviously that has some truth to it, is that the phones in jail and prison and what have you are recorded.
And they tell you that.
Right.
Off the bat. As soon as you pick it up, it's telling you this is going to be recorded.
Right. So it's kind of like anything else. You have the right to remain silent. When they tell you that, what should you do?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Period.
And
they tell you to shut up.
Bro.
Listen to what the statement says.
Yes. In the rights, it says anything you say or do will.
It says can
and will be held against you. Not for your benefit, but against you. So if you say something that's good for you, we don't care about that. We don't even care. Right? So Tory Lanez,
cutthroat.
My opinion for you, sir, is you should have shut the fuck up.
Period. But
also, if you're shooting guns recklessly, you should cut it out.
Yeah.
Like you're too damn.
Too much
I was gonna say you too big for that, but that nigga's short as hell.
But it's got too much going on. That's a lot of bravado, a lot of ego. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of, because once again they're girls, and you're not in a life-threatening situation, so there's no need ever to whip. To pull your heat.
Right.
On girls in a non-life-threatening situation.
You say he was just flexing? He was flexing and it went bad.
I think he was drunk.
Yeah.
I think they were arguing.
Okay.
And I think his bravado and his ego took over. I think that, and once again, it's my opinion, I think that somehow, the gun was introduced. And
you had to pause on
right. That. And, I guess it got carried away, and
Yeah, I think
they say it was 5 shots. Five shots is it's hard to shoot.
Was it 5 shots?
Yeah, it's 5 shots. It's hard to shoot out 5 shots on accident.
Yeah, I was thinking 2.
Nah, 5 shots.
5 shots. Yeah, that's crazy. So
on accident.
I will say this: it is very, very unfortunate that people are still struggling with that kind of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's just sad, because now you're talking, Tory Lanez's career is put on hold, which means the people that
probably done.
Yeah. Well, the people that work with him and for him, their shit's on standstill.
Man, listen.
His family.
I was gonna say the money, the way he provides for his family, and whatnot, or his loved ones. Yeah, all that's gonna be on hold for a minute.
Yeah.
And might not come back.
It might not come back.
Depends on.
Yeah, and definitely may not come back at the level that it was before. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he lost a lot of. You know who like Tory Lanez? Rappers and girls. Real rappers.
Yeah.
And the girls.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of fans with this this latest faux pas.
I think he lost the fans because of not the actions, what he did, but how he followed up with them. You know what I'm saying?
All right. As far as what? What do you mean?
Like, for example, it was just the way he kind of treated the situation.
But let me say this. Okay, cool.
He should have been, to me, once again, You should have just shut the fuck up.
Right, should just shut up. Yeah.
But you all on social media, you all shooting videos.
Beating up at August Alsina.
Right.
That didn't help.
Right.
That didn't help.
Right. You doing interviews at the Breakfast Club and wherever else. Like, you should have just laid in the cut.
But he got to eat, man. I mean, that's his job. He got to make music. He got to promote himself. He got to, go to these radio stations. He got to,
Yeah, but don't address the
the
allegations.
Yeah.
You know, how simple is it to say, my attorney said I can't speak.
And he
on
tried.
it.
I mean, for the most part, he was really tight-lipped. It was more Meg. Meg was really doing and the thing that gets me is like.
But he would respond.
Right.
That's the thing. Let her say everything she's gonna say. You just don't respond. You know what I'm saying? Like people that try to provoke you, right, into whatever, whether it be a fight, whether it be whatever, say they're provoking you online.
Right.
As soon as you, online, that kind of stuff is what I'm talking about. As soon as you stop responding, they stop posting.
Provoking. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You act like that shit didn't even. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. So yeah. And speaking about that and money and careers and things like that, let's jump to Damar Hamlin for the Bills.
Yes.
His man, I've been seeing different videos on him. First, let me get into the whole heart attack thing. Okay. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. There's a lot of allegations.
Your area of expertise,
right? Things like that. But just in a nutshell, because most people should have heard this already. But if you haven't heard it. My man wasn't on no drugs. He wasn't on none of that. It wasn't the NFL's fault for missing any type of cardiac diagnosis. The man was hit hard and direct in his heart, caused him to go into atrial fibrillation, which causes a heart attack. That's exactly what happened. That's why he popped up so quick. That was just his adrenaline. And then once your body's not getting any oxygenated blood, what do? Right. You pass out. So he dropped. And luckily, man, they were able to AED him. They were able to, get his heart starting again. He's doing well, probably a lot better than expected. But I give the people, the NFL, and they were playing the Bengals.
I'm not sure.
Cincinnati?
No, I believe so.
I think so.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
If it was Cincinnati or whoever it was that they were playing for their people to get. To him so quick.
Right.
And
they was on their job.
Yeah. So shout out to all the emergent responders for handling that, and prayers go out to him, his family, his people. So
absolutely, man. Football is such a violent sport. I know that coming up when we were coming up, they didn't have, or if they did have it, it wasn't shared. The information that they have on concussions and concussion protocols and how rough football really is on a young person's brain or head. I know, knowing what I know now, I know I wouldn't want my children to play football, young or
right.
Through high school, through college, because just for the data that they have now, they're saying that's basically banging your head against a brick wall over and over and over.
Right.
The brain ain't built for that.
Right. And that's exactly it. It's like I'm one of those guys who, you one too.
Right.
We grew up on football.
Exactly.
Where people was drop kicking people in the chest. You know what I'm saying? However I can get you down, that's how I'm gonna get you down.
Yeah.
And then it was like, these new players, they acting like bitches and blah blah blah. But I tell you what, if you've ever watched the movie Concussion with I think it's Will Smith.
But I've heard of it. Yes.
Yeah. Gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Bro, that brings you into a whole different light of
right.
That's okay. I see why you have so much equipment, and the equipment has to be of this. And we always talk that shit of back in the day, they didn't even have face masks. They wore leather. Yeah. All them people are they're dead, and most of them died because of brain injury.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to
just didn't know it.
Right. Shout out to the NFL. Let them keep shit safe and invoke penalties and do whatever you got to do to keep people safe, because the game is to be enjoyed.
Right.
So it ain't, it's like a lot of people don't watch hockey unless it's, they watch it for the fights and they watch it for the bestiality, right? And we could probably talk to Darren McCarty about, his era of that and how like dangerous that shit is. So
real dangerous. Let me just say this before we go on any further, because I ain't gonna let it die.
Okay.
Brett Favre, where's that money?
You still want your Mississippi money?
Brett Favre, what's up with that money, bro? I ain't gonna let it die. And number 2, Jerry Jones, what's up with that picture, bro?
Yeah, let's talk that talk.
We ain't gonna, you know.
We're not gonna let that
Yeah,
die.
we're not mainstream media.
Nah.
So we can talk about it.
Right. Jerry Jones, we need a damn explanation.
We need, come on, bro. We need to talk about it.
At least have you changed.
Bro.
Or are they still your?
I need it addressed. I need to know what.
He never really did address that, did he?
He said he was there. He said, "Oh yeah, that was me. I was there, but I wasn't. I wasn't there to support that. I was just kind of in the crowd, bro. Stop it.
Right.
Stop it. So don't believe my lying eyes. That's what you're saying,
right?
No.
I was there to support,
bro.
I just couldn't get. I couldn't get
bro,
to block them off.
I see the look on your face.
Right.
I see. You know what I mean? Like, stop it, bro.
He did kind of have that look.
Yeah,
like
I see the look on your face, man.
Niggas.
Stop it. Come on, man.
And I'm a Cowboys fan, man, and that hurt.
I'm a Cowboy fan.
But that's the thing, man. That's the thing for, at least for me, I've known Jerry Jones is a damn racist. I mean, how old is he?
Yep, there you go.
I mean, let's be honest. How many white males in that age category
with that influence? So let me
don't
ask you,
have some kind of.
Let's do the TJ then.
Oh shit.
Let's peel a layer back.
Okay.
Let me ask you this then, Michael.
You're going to get me in damn trouble tonight.
No,
Go ahead.
what I'm going to say is, if you have a group of friends, right, and y'all grew up together, and y'all have the same background, y'all have the same religious beliefs, y'all have the same, outlook on life.
Okay.
When you become an employer, and one of those guys want to get hired, who are you more likely to hire? Somebody who you have a relationship with.
Correct.
Somebody who
Yes.
grew up like you grew up. Somebody who resonates with how you resonate,
Correct.
more than likely.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Our group of friends can be diverse. Okay?
Correct.
They can be. They can be very diverse.
Like I wouldn't hire you, but we cool as hell. I mean,
I feel you, but I feel you, bro. My point being, can we really say that's racism? Because once again, if you got money, right?
It's classism.
There you go.
Or it's a caste.
It
that
comes to a
book,
point,
Caste.
right? It comes to a point. I don't think Jerry Jones is calling people nigga. I don't.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But I believe he grew up in an era where white privilege was so it prevailed so much that, you know what? I won't even say that. It prevails to this day.
Right.
That's what a Karen is.
Right.
A Karen
Right.
is a person who has white privilege, and she thinks because of that white privilege that everybody else is either beneath her or has to take what she says is law. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't supposed to be, I don't think you're supposed to live in this apartment. You know, have you seen those little?
Right.
Those are people who just.
I can peel those layers back left and right.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's not so much that I don't think, are racist. It's so much they believed in that philosophy, that white superiority, that I'm here and you're here.
Right.
And you shouldn't be, where I say you shouldn't be, basically.
Right.
And if you don't think so, I'm going to call somebody who's going to agree with me to tell you.
Yes. So
you shouldn't be.
So my theory is, with that classism, things like that, is these people, they feel because of their upbringing, you shouldn't be here.
Right.
Right. And if you are supposed to be here, you have to prove it to me. That's where it becomes a problem. We don't have to prove shit to you.
You're saying the exact same thing.
You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and that's where it becomes a problem. And then because of, I'm not going to say white privilege, I'm going to say class privilege. For example, if I live in a $500,000 house and I get up and I go to work every day or whatever, I'm in a suit and tie. If I see a guy in my neighborhood, right, in dirty sweatpants and a hoodie, I might look at him a little different.
Right.
If I'm not used to seeing
Right.
them in my quote neighborhood, right?
I get it. Yeah.
The difference is I'm not gonna be like, motherfucker, where you live at?
Right.
Where you coming from?
Exactly.
Who you here to rob?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But people that have that privilege, they feel it is their
Duty.
yes,
Absolutely.
to protect You know what I mean? And
Bro,
and the problem is you're starting to see some of this stuff more so now because of social media. Excuse me. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has a camera. Blah blah blah. This shit's been going on for ever.
A lot worse.
Right? Oh, definitely
And a lot worse.
So it's like I look at these videos and I just have to laugh because I always look at these videos and go, what would I do if I was in these situations? Because part of me says, I'm not going to say shit. I'm just going to look at them like they're crazy and going about my day. If you feel like you need to call the police, call the damn police.
Right.
But some of these videos, I keep seeing like people react and talk shit, you know? And I kind of go, this ain't helping.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let her yell, scream, act a fucking ass.
Right.
Let the police come, escort her back into her home, and then you go on about your day with her looking real dumb or him looking real dumb. Because we got a lot of Kens out there too. Everybody talk about Karens, but we got a lot of Kens out there too.
And
so
they usually got badges. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm gonna stop. You know what? I'm gonna stop that because we gonna get in trouble. Listen. Do I have friends that's police?
Yes.
No.
You don't? You don't know any police officers?
I know some. I said, do I have friends that's police? No.
Okay.
I don't. But I don't dislike the police. I don't want that to, you know,
right.
I don't want our listeners to think I dislike the police. That is
you do kind of come across that way.
I do. I come up. You know what
But it's experience.
Right. You know what it is? I think it's the way you grow up. It's the environment you grow up. It's, you know, how much you know. I think that now that we're in the information age, we get so much more information that we can sharpen or at least develop different opinions on different things. You know, we were taught certain things because our parents was taught certain things, because their parents taught them certain things, because their parents taught them certain things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's all they had was what this person said, what that person said, what this person said, what the Bible said. You know, I'm not bringing that into it, but those are the things that they use to, you know. But now that we have access to so much information, you know what I mean, and we see that this other stuff, you know, it's what, what happened? Right. You know, i.e. Christopher Columbus.
Oh, okay.
I don't go there.
I didn't think you was going. I didn't think you was going to go there. Where I thought you was going to go is when we dipped out and we went to the store. Oh. And I pulled up on the state trooper.
Exactly.
And you gave him a triple take, not just a double take, but okay, like you looked at. He's in front of us.
They go to police in front of us.
Right. Rome's looking at where this motherfucker going.
The police in front of us. Who else say that? Who say that? Minding his own business.
Right, I love it. That is hilarious.
We do have some cool police here in our town. We have some cool, you know, that ride up on you and are actually, you know,
cool. And we got some assholes too, just like probably every other police department.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that my disdain, that's a better word for it.
Disdain.
Started in like elementary school with
hall monitors. That's a big word. I gotta write disdain. I gotta write that shit.
And do you remember when the teacher used to leave the room and they'll tell, you know, so and so to take names?
Yes.
Man.
The snitch.
Yes. I think that's where it started from.
Bro.
If so and so took okay, take a name if you want to.
Oh, he got dusted. He or she got dusted.
Take a name if you want to.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I'm just going back to the police being in front of us, and R.O. went into panic mode, like we was getting ready to get pulled over from the front.
You see the police, right?
Right. Nigga, don't hit him. Nigga, slow down. Right. Stop riding.
In front of us.
Yes.
He like, where the boy? Right there.
Oh man, that's great.
I'm sorry, man.
It's all good.
I don't mean to be. But
listen,
you know what?
Bro, this is, what do we always say? This is the shit that we talk about either on our back porch or at the bar. And this is the conversations, man, especially me and you, we have, man. And I love it. I enjoy it. So, hey.
Man,
people ain't going to think any different of you, R.O. You all right.
Right. I hope not. And truthfully, I don't give up if they do.
Oh, shit.
What I always say, I'm the type of person, you know, if you don't ask, I don't tell.
Right.
And if you do ask, I'm going to tell you, mind your own business.
Right. Hey, and I was always taught, don't give up no free information.
Games to be what?
Sold, not told.
My man.
My man.
My man. We getting somewhere.
What else is going on? I want to shout out before we get too deep. January 20th and 21st, up here at the BET Studios, we're gonna have our first.
The Who Studios?
Huh?
What you call this?
BTT.
Oh, I thought you said BET. I was gonna say what?
Is that what I said?
I thought you said BET.
Well, shit, man, I'm just thinking we growing so fast.
Yes,
we gonna be at the BET Studios soon. So iHeartRadio, Revolt, one of them. We gonna be somewhere soon. I can feel it. But yeah, we have our first Sip and Shop pop up coming January 20th and 21st. We're still working on the times. I believe it's gonna be January 20th. I think we're gonna do 5 to 9. 21st, we're going to do 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Man, this came together so quick, but so great. We're going to have Six Blessings Boutique and Cafe here from Tennessee.
That's what's up.
They're bringing some stuff up. Also, they own a cafe and a catering business, so they're bringing all the hors d'oeuvres. Mm-hmm. Of course, we're going to have Cheat Design in the building.
Absolutely.
We're going to have some LB Jean surplus in the building. Definitely some Simply Natural for those that know about Simply Natural bath and body products. We'll have some of that. We're going to have drinks, man. It's going to be like home decor, clothes, candles. Of course, we're going to sell some BTT merch.
Oh, and I'm going to tell you.
It just wouldn't be right.
Know. Yeah, let them know where they can get that BTT merch. I done had so many people hit me up, man, like, oh, okay, really? Where's mine?
Yeah.
Or they type need.
Yeah.
I need some of that.
Bro, I've been getting it all the time, because, of course, I wanted to hit the brothers up from the co-op that's been just asking for merch for a year.
Shout out co-op.
Yeah, so I wanted, all the people that you see with the BTT merch on right now, those, I'm gonna say 90% of those people are from the co-op. So I wanted to make sure they got theirs first. But yeah, definitely you can hit us up on the Beyond the Tracks production page on Facebook. You can definitely hit up myself. You can hit up Rome. You can hit us up on the Beyond the Tracks podcast Instagram. Just tell me what you need and I'll reach out. All those places have my number. But if you don't have it, it is 734-625-4548. Give me a call, give me a text, tell me what you want. And we right now it's wintertime, so we've been hitting them hoodies hard and the Scullies, hard. But we got T-shirts, we got glasses, we working on keychains.
That's what's up.
So I am definitely with it. So yeah, I'm excited about that, man. And it's got of course my wife has designed Nina Chic Boutique and Candles will definitely be in the building, and she's the one that's kind of put it together with Ruth Albin from Tennessee.
Okay.
So that's a great friend of hers, and they see what we do, and they just like Ruth and Dana, and they want to be a part of something now. You know what I mean? So
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm kind of embarrassed to ask this.
No.
What's the address here? What's our address?
It is 105 East Front Street, Suite 205.
My man.
Yeah.
That's why I keep you around.
Yeah, I know that just because.
That's why I keep you around.
I got to write it on paperwork. That's the only damn reason why I know it. I hate the paperwork, but that's the only damn reason why I know it. And sometimes it's crazy because I have to ask my wife.
Right.
What is this again?
Right.
What? Huh? She's like, you don't know? I'll figure it out.
We just pop up.
I just Google that shit now. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be talking about that. We'll be sharing digital flyers. So yeah, definitely be a part of that. There was something else, Ron, I wanted to talk about with you, and I can't remember now. So I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Well,
do your thing. While
once again, I'm gonna hit you with the
trouble.
Just your reaction, man. Things we ain't talked about. We ain't talked about Thugga. Young Thug and that YSL Rico case, bro.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I
have not really been up on it other than seeing little
everybody
TikTok
taking please. You ain't missing nothing. Everybody copping out. Everybody taking them please.
Yeah, but bro, I'm a civilian.
Right.
So that whole I'm not telling, I'm not a snitch.
Right.
No, I'm not gonna just blatantly rat somebody out or. Right. Like I said, I've always been taught don't give out no free information.
Right.
Absolutely. But on the other token too, bro, I'm a civilian. Right. I don't want to go to jail.
There you go.
I have a wife. I have children.
Absolutely.
I have grandchildren that depend on me.
Absolutely.
So, if I'm just out there and I just did some foul shit, and yeah. If I'm just in the vicinity or in the area,
right,
I'm telling.
Right.
And they, Mr. Madison, here we show you in this video hanging out with Lerone Langston. Trust me, listen. Trust me when I tell you, I'm gonna do everything in my power to be like, yeah, that's my guy. We always together. Until they be like, well, we see you.
Whose gun was it?
No, we see you and him walking into this house, and 3 people were murdered in that house. Yeah, I wasn't with Rome on that day.
Right.
I can tell you that because
gun.
I mean. Well, we got 2 weapons and
whose gun was it?
I'd be like, I ain't never owned a 9mm. I don't know what Rome got, but I know I don't own one.
Bro, you just said it. You're a civilian.
So I was saying, what you
saying?
saying? What's your What's your thought process on that?
It's unfortunate, all the way around the board. I think once you elevate yourself financially to get to different places where you don't have to be in those environments where organized crime is being carried out, you're a knucklehead if you get back into that, I think, and you deserve to be charged. I think. Once again, that's my opinion. But you know what? I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you a quick analogy. You don't know what you don't know.
Right.
These dudes grew up a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that could be all they just go back to what they know, what they're comfortable with.
You don't know what you don't know.
Right.
You think this is what it is. You know, I'm from a place. I'm from an environment where hustling is like normal. It's not.
Right.
I mean, it's normal. It's people go to jail all the time. That's part of it.
Right.
You go to jail. Unfortunately, you do your time. You get out,
come out,
and you
re-up,
and you re-up.
Right. Okay.
And unfortunately, there's places, a lot of places, where that's what it is. Period. Okay. They don't know no better.
Right.
Could they? Absolutely.
I can understand that.
Yeah. Could they know better? Absolutely.
That makes a lot more sense when you put it like in that light, because I'm putting it kind of in a business perspective, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say me and you, we out here, we getting, $5,000 a week. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, boom, you sign a record deal, and they just give you $1 million advance.
Right.
We looking at, bro, look what we used to do to make $5,000 a week. Now,
right.
Bro, now we're gonna make $5 million a week.
Exactly.
So I get that. That kind of makes
the
sense.
smart ones use those same tactics and hustle business. You know what I'm saying? Right. They take that same tactics, that same hustling mindset, and once they use that mindset. Once again, your boy, your man, Jay-Z.
Fact.
He ain't changed nothing.
Right. I was just gonna say like Master P.
Master P.
Perfect example.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all the same. Product is product, bro.
Right.
Whether we rapping, whether we selling Twinkies, whether it's all the same.
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand. Product is product. You know how to move it? You know what I mean? You got distribution.
To me,
you good.
Do they not? Do you think that they don't look at? Let's say, for example, somebody was selling cocaine.
Okay.
They got a record deal.
Okay.
They took their advance money and bought more cocaine. Do you think it's just because that's what they know?
No.
They don't think. They don't think about. Well, I can take this money and I can buy this because people buy this too.
No, I don't think that. This is what I think. Everybody wants to be a part of something. If you look back in history, the way the world was, we had tribes. Everybody had a group they belonged to. What's that one show they play? King Throne. What's it called?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Something like that. Yeah.
You from the house of so and so. You from the house of. Everybody got a set. A section, a place, which is still the same today. And when people come up together, they have a mentality of we protect what's ours. We protect our section. We protect our whatever it is, our house, whatever it is. Okay. So you come up basically with a gang mentality. Everybody poor, everybody struggling, everybody trying to hit it, trying to get it. One person do get it, right? Somebody hit that $1 million lick, right? Okay. First thing they're gonna do is feed their team. They're gonna bring their team with them.
And that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Yeah.
And now the team, okay, we want to make smart moves. We want to do X, Y, and Z. But guess what? Junebug got beef with so and so, okay, over him messing with old boy's girl at the strip club.
Right.
But Junebug part of my crew.
Right.
Right. That's part of my team. That's one of the dudes I came up with.
Right.
Okay. So he get into it with dude or whatever. So now my clique is into it with they clique. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm
now
following you. I'm following you.
No, I'm keeping it a buck.
Right.
So now they just shot up so and so. So now we got to retaliate. Well, we got money, so we calling X, Y, and Z so we can get the big guns because that's the homie. Okay.
Okay.
The homie ain't gonna. You know what the homie gonna do? That's my team.
Show me that.
I wouldn't be here without them.
Right.
Here you go. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That money filters down into the street level.
The streets.
Okay. Where the violence and all that takes place.
Right.
Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna do it myself. I'm gonna give so and so 10 bands, to go hit my enemy.
And that's where the RICO comes in, right?
Absolutely. That's organized crime.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I just want to make sure that
Absolutely.
I understand.
And not only do dude take them 10 bands, he take 5 of them bands and go buy a couple bowls. I'm keeping. That's how it goes, bro.
What's bowls?
Bowls is pounds.
Pounds.
Yep.
Okay. Bows.
Bows is pounds.
Bows
yeah.
is pounds. Let me
Boy,
write that
that's
down.
You my guy.
Bows is pounds.
But you understand what I'm saying?
So that's why I'm gonna be like when I go buy them 50 pounds of wax, I'm gonna be like I need 50 bowls.
My point being, that's how that legitimate money gets infiltrated.
I see.
Those are ways it gets
infiltrated
back into the street.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It gets infiltrated back into the team.
It's not the guy with the money here
going
saying, back into the street.
Right, saying I'm finna go buy, 2 things of cocaine. Not all the time. Now maybe somebody will. But usually that's not how it happens.
Jeezy talk about it.
Somebody that made it, and that's the plug.
Right.
You feel me?
I think 50 talk about it too. 50 took his first advance and flipped up some shit.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. But hey, man.
Yes, that's organized crime.
See, this is why I do this podcast, because I learn so gosh darn much.
Here you go. Here you go.
Bro, I'm about to run for mayor.
I know you are too. I know. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
Nah.
I see it.
I ain't ready for that yet. I ain't ready. Man. Yeah, man. So we've been on here, what, about 40 minutes?
Listen, it's the new and improved.
Yeah. I'm
streamlined.
I love short, what's the word? Short, digestible pieces of information.
Absolutely.
So
me and you both.
If you ready to get out, I'm ready to get out. What you want to do?
My man, we can wrap it up. You already know how we do.
Let's wrap it up. Any any more shout outs?
Once again, we're gonna shout out the whole BTT team.
Facts.
We got a lot of new things coming in 2023. A lot of new like you're saying, pop-up shops and merchandising and more content, man. Just be on the lookout for us.
Yeah, for sure. Shout outs, I always got my same shout outs. I definitely want to shout out Cheat Designs again. That's my man.
Lizzie.
He is doing so much, man. Just check him out. Look him up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. Cheat Designs. Hit him up. You'll be able to meet him at the pop-up. I think he's going to swing through.
That's what's up.
If not, he's definitely dropping off some clothes. Shout out to... I said I'm going to shout a whole lot of people out because they ain't paying for...
They ain't gave us no money.
They ain't paying for no sponsorship. Right. But, man, I definitely have to shout out Jeff Copey again.
Oh, absolutely.
And
my guy.
Me and him, we sat for a couple hours today in the shop and just chopped it up, man. I just love just having conversations with that brother.
Very positive dude.
He definitely has his own podcast. As I would tell him, bro, you need to come on here and be another Mike. Just be here all the time because he's so positive. And it was wild too because I went there today to see him because I was just feeling some kind of way. So I'm like, I'm gonna go talk to Jeff. Jeff usually get me in a better mood.
Yeah.
Well, it was crazy because he's been in like a foul mood the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So it was like we got each other laughing and smiling and kicking it. And so, yeah, we seen Spooky up there. We got to talk about wrestling and all that.
Spot.
So,
that must be the spot. I'm missing
bro,
out, man.
you got to listen. If you don't even have to go in there and buy nothing, just go in there and hang out.
Obviously, it's
just
like
go in
Archie's.
there and hang out. So I got Gotta shout
Got
them
a
out.
G-box in that mug.
Pretty much.
It's like
Yeah.
Archie.
Pretty much.
Or is that? Am I too old? Is that an old reference?
It's a speaker that plays music, so it's kind of like a jukebox. They would call it a jukebox back in your day.
My man.
So yeah, that's it for me, man. Thanks for watching, listening, whatever you do. Thanks for supporting Beyond the Tracks podcast. Many more things coming up in the near future. So pay attention. We'll talk to you later. We out.
One.
Peace.
Peace.
Talk.